Well, it's going to be Korea versus China in the Recurve under 18 women's teams gold medal match. Korea moving through to the final with comfortable wins over Poland, Ukraine, and France. They beat Poland and France 6-0 and beat Ukraine 5-1. And China wins over Moldova, Spain, and Chinese Taipei 6-0, 5-3, 6-2, respectively.
On target number 1, representing Korea, Kim Hwon. Yoo Se-guya. Yoon Sa-ri. On target number 2, representing China, Bao Yijing. Lee Si-han. Su Jinghui. The line judge for this match is Niels Bottenhaus.
So here we go. The 3 Koreans aged just 15. So the depth in women's archery and recurve, Gabby, seems as strong as ever, with Korea making the final here with 3 15-year-olds. Remember, this is an under 18 age group.
We know Korea is a really strong team in archery. I feel like they start really young to be preparing them for the future. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us a show today.
Wow, they're going to be amazing to watch. And remember, one of them, that's Yun, has already had experience here with the mixed competition, was beaten in the quarterfinals. It's going to be China to go first, and it's Bao Yijing. Speaking of youngsters, the 3 Chinese are all aged 16. The final is underway. Lots to chatter in the Chinese team. Wow, there's a loose arrow to start with. Just a 4 scored there. One of the Chinese archers, Zhu, is going for her 2nd medal of these games, winning bronze in the mixed teams competition with Jing Yuan. And now we are back to have a first look at the Koreans here. Yu Siu-lia is first up. She qualified in 11th place for the individual. The highest qualifier was Yun of the 3 Koreans. She was the top qualifier. And there's a good start from Kim Hyun. And now Yun. There you go, the first 10 from the Korean team. Actually, that was Kim with the 10 there, so excellent work from her. Well, has that grabbed the 7 line? Don't know. What do you reckon, Gabby? It's been ruled a 6 initially.
Well, I feel like they seem to be a little bit nervous. I feel like I would be nervous as well. It's a gold medal match, but I feel like Probably they're asking each other where they are aiming. We saw that they were, while one of the archers was stepping out of the line, the other one was asking a little bit about where they were shooting at, and I'm pretty sure they will be a little bit more prepared for the next end. On the other side, we see Korea just looks like they know where to shoot, and looks like the wind is not affecting them.
So Yun here, she was the one that shot the 9 in the first leg. She's going okay, Noah, just slightly astray there, 6. But still plenty of room here for the Korean team to claim the first set, as Kim Hyun looks to seal it. And there it is with an 8. So mixed bag from both teams there, but in the end, a very comfortable win for Korea in set number 1, provisionally 51-44.
China 44. Korea takes the lead 2-0.
All of a sudden, the Chinese team are a little quiet after a couple of loose arrows there, a 4 and a 6 on their scorecard. And against Korea, they generally, Gabby, as you well know, if you get anything like that on your scorecard, it's very, very tough to come back.
I feel like it's gonna be difficult to get some confidence after shooting a 4, but yeah, you just need to stay a little bit positive. It is really the circumstances are really difficult, and I feel like they don't need to be sad about it, or they kind of need just to encourage themselves and be a little bit positive about what's happening.
Come on,
Yeah,
Limerick, let's
I
make
cannot
some
give them another
noise.
advice. I feel like that's everything I have, you know.
Nice.
2 for Korea. China.
Well, Seul Ha is very happy on the shooting line. She's enjoying herself. It's always nice when you're winning.
Korea 51, China 44.
So scores remained as they provisionally were, 51-44 in that first set. You're watching the gold medal match in the Recurve under 18 women's teams competition here at the World Archery Youth Championships for 2023 from Limerick, Ireland. Strong southerly breeze blowing behind the archers. For today's competition, as we see Bao Yijing start off with a 10. That's better from China.
Yeah, that's indeed a better arrow.
Yeah, first one of the match there, Gabby.
Yeah, they just need to believe in what they're doing, and I feel like, look. I feel like the first end can be a little bit difficult for some new archers. Alternate shooting can be a little bit difficult as well, and yeah, I feel like they now found their place, and yeah.
Easily their best rotation there, 28 points. Zhu with that last arrow. We know how strong Korea is in recurve archery. Kim is the next wave of youth coming through their system right here. Touched on it earlier. All of them are 15 years old, and remember they could be at the next World Archery Youth Championships, Gabby, and competing in the same age category. All 3 of them.
Yeah, I feel like Korean archers are really talented. No, for nothing, we see them winning Olympic medals and always being on top of their game. I feel like Korea has a really nice developing system, and it's really nice to see such a young archers being so talented.
China with a 2-point lead after the first rotation. Can they go on with it here as their compatriots look on? Wow, wind really picking up here. Yeah, tough job there for Lee Si-han. That was really brutally tough. Well, that's going to bring the Koreans right back into this set. 4-8, that's really disappointing for the Chinese team. So they got a lock in a score of 49 again, and not been able to crack 50 in the first two sets. So just 15 required. Well, it's just a 7 off the bow of Yu Seol-ha.
It looks really difficult wind. It looks like China, the last 2 arrows from China were also really affected by that. And yeah, we see now 7-7 from Korea is not easy to shoot with this wind.
Wow, very tough. That's only going to be a tight set in the end as it turned out, Gabby.
Yeah, I feel like the archers are trying to do their best. It looks really difficult conditions to shoot with. I feel like we see Team Korea and they look a little bit more in control when they are releasing the arrow. While on the other side, I feel like maybe Team China is not being. They also don't have a coach. Probably they don't know what to do at the moment. I don't know what's happening there.
Well, yeah, we saw that in the mixed teams competition the other day, didn't we, with the Korean team? And as we see with the I guess the deliberate tactic of the Korean team to see how their athletes are going to respond with no coach, and it worked pretty well for them. Whether this works for the Chinese team here, we'll see. At least they're on the board though, Gabby, you know, with a tied set there. So it's 3-1 in this match.
Yeah, we've seen Recurve archery a little bit of a different story. I feel like when you're shooting a cumulative, it's a little bit more difficult to, when you don't shoot an arrow or when you shoot a miss, it's a little bit difficult to recover. But here's another story.
Well, both teams started off pretty strong in the last set. China went 10-10 on their first 2 arrows before it all started to get really tough with that breeze. But they're telling themselves they're still in this contest, even though they haven't cracked 50 yet in a set. Set number 3 we're in now. Start strong, don't they, the Chinese again. 9-9-10. Dropping just the 2 points. Yun Soo-hee. It's their second 10 of the match. You know, these recurve archers at this age, under 18s, are shooting from 60 metres. The under 21s will be shooting from the full 70 metres. As we see Yu Seol-ha reload again with that breeze. Really picking up again.
It looked like the wind was moving her a lot. I feel like the wind comes and goes. Like it looks like some arrows really easy to shoot, and the other ones look really difficult to shoot. Yeah, I think both teams have had problems with the wind through the match.
Well, Kim, with that 9, gets the Korean team back on track, but it's a 3-point advantage. But anything could happen here, and that's just a 2. Wow. That's from Bao. That's a very loose arrow. You know, the crazy thing is, Gabby, if the wind dies down and the Chinese team get 2 yellow scores here, they still have a chance in the set.
Wow.
There you go.
You just said it just happened. I want you to to commentate all my matches. That's what they needed.
Here's another 9. So 49. So even though they had a 2 on their scorecard, that equals what they scored in the second set, where they tied the set with the Koreans. So, and now they're getting buffeted by the wind, and Yun is under pressure. Well done to Yun there. She composed herself superbly well. Yu Seol-ha. It's a 7. So, 8 required for a tied set. Here's an 8. So, let's just check there. It's going to be a tied set again. 49 apiece. It is tough out there. Now, normally these archers would be shooting in the 50s each set, but of the 3 completed sets, so that's 6 sets in total across the 2 teams, Gabby, only once have we seen one team get above 50 so far, and that's the Koreans in the first set.
I personally thought the conditions were going to be better today. I saw Korea shooting 53, 54, 52 in their first match. Also, other teams getting 57 or better scores, you know. But we definitely see the same thing we have seen through this week, through these days. I feel like it's really difficult to stay calm and shoot your arrows. You can see the archers that, well, in both sides, you can see all the archers a little bit, yeah, struggling with the wind. It is kind of funny to see, but at the same time, we're not there. You know, like we need to be there as well to see what's happening and shoot with the wind as well.
So here we go, 4th and final set. Korea lead by 4 set points to 2. Very intriguing match, this one. China need to win the set to send it to a shoot-off. And anything in the gold zone, or the yellow zone rather, is just going to be absolutely relished by the teams.
It looked like she's waiting for the right time to shoot her arrow. I hope that helps her.
Well, based on what we've seen, an 8, you're going to take it. Normally not, maybe, but you're taking it today.
Yeah, we see that they're also shooting black and white. So I feel like she's pretty happy with that 8.
Fighting through it are the Chinese team. They just need to keep going. Korea searching as well. Well, only 3 10s from the Koreans so far in the match. 4 10s from China. Kim Hae-yun with the last arrow of the first rotation. Well, the Koreans put themselves in the box seat, but might not mean much given what we've seen in this match. The all-important last 3 arrows. China can just get into the 50s. They will be feeling hopeful at least. I don't think she liked the release of that one. So a big last arrow coming up here. Huge. Well, it's got to be a 10 really. It is a 10. Wow. Third set in a row that Chinese team have scored 49. Hasn't been good enough to win those sets, though. They're only tied sets, so that's all Korea need. 23 for the win. There's 9 of them. So Yun has done her job. She's gone 9, 9, 10, 9, 9, 9 in her last 6 arrows. That's pretty decent in these conditions. China now looking unlikely to win the gold. However, there's still one more arrow to score here for Kim, and just on cue, the wind picks right up again for her. The Koreans, 1 arrow to come in the match, and she needs 6 points to win it. And it just creeps into the 7 zone. It's going to be Korea who've won the gold medal. Oh boy, what a match. Very difficult for both teams, but Korea get there by the skin of their teeth. I don't doubt that relief will be the biggest emotion that's flowing through their camp right now. And China, well, you've got to feel for them, Gabby.
Yeah, I feel like we could see Team Korea a little bit more calm, a little bit more less affected by the wind. You know, sometimes technique can play a lot in these conditions. The Korean team look a little bit more solid. Pretty sure China 49, 49, 49 the last 3 ends isn't bad. I really hope they can find themselves for their individual matches. And yeah, congratulations to Team Korea.
Well, Korea again move into the top of the podium in women's teams archery. They are a force, of course, at Olympic level in that discipline. And here come the next wave. We didn't see the best of them today in these windy conditions, the Korean team, but they have found a way to win and get on top of the podium today. So congratulations to the Korean women's team. They win the gold, China the silver, and Chinese Taipei win the bronze. We'll have the victory ceremony coming up shortly.